Colin Edward Stickley played a great game in so many ways. His parents, Sydney Richard and Florence Ivy Isabel Stickley, set about preparing the wicket in the war years. Colin was the sixth of eight. First drop was Sydney, then Ray, Kel, Frank and Bell. Cole came to the crease on the 21st of April 1929, followed by Florence, then Mabel. Cole unfortunately sustained a hip injury while camping and was transferred to Montrose home in Brisbane. He was told he would most likely not walk again, but fought hard to prove the sceptics wrong. After 18 months in Brisbane, Cole returned to attend Park Avenue State School. He would often run to school keeping up with the bus. He and Kel slept under the house at Main Street in a makeshift tin room. Cole had a very happy time growing up with his family. Cole then attended the Rockhampton Technical College. Both Sid and Ray went off to the Second World War. He was 16 when he received work at the railway as a coppersmith. Cole played A-grade cricket and hockey as well as tennis, which he played until he was 85. He was selected in the Rocky Rep hockey team only after 3 games. The family was dealt a blow when they received the news that the boys had been killed. The £200 given to them by the government bought the Nook at Emu Park. The first family car was bought and Cole got out and about with siblings, church groups and teammates.
I ran so fast the time and youth at last ran out, and I never stopped to think what life was all about, and every conversation.
He picked up the drums from his brother Calvin, who was very musical. Cole saw Marion walking down the steps of the town hall. She was wearing a red dress and he thought at the time she would be a good catch. 3 days later he met up with her at a charity dance.
It was the first impression. He came and sat next to me when he had someone else play the drums for him, and then he came and sat next to me.
What did you think when you first met Dad?
I thought he was caring.
Cole Stickley and Marion McVeigh were married. Their first home was at Port Curtis Road, Rockhampton. Estelle Marion Stickley was born in 1954. Gary Edward Stickley in 1958. Cole left the railway and started working with the ambulance brigade, which he enjoyed and found very fulfilling.
And I mean, he was a genuine worker.
He continued playing his sport, which he was very passionate about. Did you enjoy watching him play hockey and cricket?
Oh yeah, we had a lot of good times over at the hockey ground.
Marion and Cole built a house in High Street. Cole was forever building things for the family, which he enjoyed. Estelle and Gary had a lot of fun growing up and was always supported by Cole in anything they attempted. Sid and Flo had their 50th wedding anniversary and all the families got together. Belle and Doug Ames with Karen, Janice, Ray, Stephen and Bruce. Kel and Harriet with Sid, Leanne and Warren. Mabel and Arthur with Dave, Linda, Neville and Deb. Frank and Frida with Glenn. Florence and Don with Margaret, Tom, Carolyn, Gail and Valerie. Cole was always popular with the nieces and a nephew. Cole volunteered to work at the Bell Park picnic days, which we often joined in on. Tennis at the Jewel with Auntie Mary and Uncle George was popular. Family loved fishing at the Causeway Lakes. Christmas Day was spent at the Nook with all the families.
The whole family and the children and everybody used to go down on Christmas afternoon mainly, or for Christmas dinner, but then they'd have it out on the lawn at the Nook.
Cole actually built a caravan and we went on a fantastic trip to Cairns. He became increasingly involved in our sport, Cole coached 3 girls hockey teams for Rovers, including Estelle's. Gary was extremely proud of Cole being captain of his second grade team at Easts. He had retired from A grade at the age of 43, in which he ended on a high in his last game with 5 wickets for 30 runs. Spin bowling was his specialty.
But he enjoyed his sport. He was very competitive at the level that he was at.
Cole had a series of pet cats which he became very attached to. Estelle met Rob Drummond at a church camp at Cool Waters. Cole knew Rob from cricket, which was handy. Estelle and Rob were married. The empty nesters set about organising overseas and Australian trips, as well as spending time with family and friends. Zoe, the first grandchild, was born. Cole became a big part of all the grandchildren's lives. David Drummond was born. Cole loved gardening and is well known for his video camera work. More time was spent with friends, neighbours and family. He was well known for devoting much of his time helping people out, from mowing lawns to painting houses. Tricia, Tim and Eloise appeared on the scene, and it was not long before Cole formed a special bond. Tricia and Gary were married. Cole retired later that year, and it was not long after that Jack Stickley arrived. Gary took Cole to the Gabba to witness Queensland winning the Sheffield Shield for the first time. Matt Stickley was born. Cole constantly helped with any renovations that were being undertaken, often wearing his trademark white signet. Ben Stickley was born. Elizabeth and Mary Stickley appeared on the scene. Estelle would organise Christmas craft days for the families. Zoe Drummond married Darren Ford. Cole and Marion celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. The Olympic torch relay reunion from the 1956 Olympics was a proud moment for Cole. Archie Ford, the first great-grandchild, was born. Cole celebrated his 80th birthday party. He took an interest in whatever the children became involved in. Harry Ford was born, and he received the frequently used chin tickle. Next in was Charlotte Ford. Eloise marries Angus MacLean. Cole loved his Phantom comics as well as his workbench that he spent so much time at. Renee is born to David and Lisa. Cole started to show signs of dementia, so plans were made to leave Cole and sister Florence. Cole and Val Friend dropping in. Marion and Cole leaving on a jet plane. Ben loves the car. Cole settling into Beth Eden in Graceville. Evan Drummond is born. Cole had an outstanding partnership with Marion over 68 years, 9 grandchildren, 5 great-grandchildren, and still counting. Of course, we can never forget the 2 spectacular children.
I think he had a very happy life in his own way. He was not an outgoing person, and he was very happy in his own environment.
With his family.
With his family. His family was his life.
Cole's life is basically a love story with Marion. Rest in peace, Dad. We love you very much.